Unfortunately, there are a few YouTube influencers who are intellectually manipulating diasporans in order to get into your pockets. If you'd like to know more about that, please continue to watch this video. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Finish the Race VL, aka Victory Lap. I am Liz, the host of this channel, and I want to give out a big thank you to those who just clicked on this video. Obviously, you want to know about the content that I'm about to bring to you. So as you saw by the mini clip that I had before my intro, it's going to be discussing about the few, very small YouTubers, influencers who are manipulating the diasporan community. I am taking notice of many YouTuber influencers are being deceitful, manipulative, giving off false information, not legally licensed or have the authority to sell property in any country in Africa, not being completely transparent. They're not being honest to their viewers, and they are using their platform to manipulate you and to also get into your pockets. It's important that you as a viewer take the time to really listen to the content that these YouTubers are saying. First disclaimer, I just want to say there have been people who reached out to me via email to ask questions about my journey to repatriate to Nigeria. And there are some people who have revealed some information, excuse me, there's something on my lip. There have been some people who have revealed some information to me to let me know the things that they have been experiencing while trying to buy land on the continent of Africa. And these diasporans making you to believe that they have the license to sell you land, and they don't. They do not have the license. It's almost set up as if it's a Ponzi scheme. They get so many people who are interested in buying land, and they gather all of your money. And this money has been trickled down to various people that will receive your money. And then there's a strong possibility that if you are not there presently living in that particular country, your land could be either resold to somebody else, or you would be bypassed by someone else who's been putting major pressure on them to get their land, so the cycle can continue on, right? One person could be saying, look, I've been waiting for a year now. What's going on? Why my land has not been cleared? Why do I have not received the documentation that's stating that, you know, I am now the rightful owner of this particular property? There is a game that they're playing with your money out there, with the trusted people that you hear that is clearly targeting to you, and especially to you emotionally, when they're saying, get out of there, they're killing you, they're doing this. And these people who have never lived in America, right? They only know by what they see on the television that the information that they're giving is not false. It's very much factual. However, you know that you're targeting a group of people that you emotionally do not understand the hurt and the struggles that we have gone through. But I am making this video to bring awareness to this problem, because it's ongoing and it will continue to go until someone has called them out. I have names. I cannot reveal the names. However, I am giving you a warning to let you know they are not out for your best interest. It's all about business, period. It's all about business, because once they receive that money into their hands, and they send you a couple of and they send you a couple of emails to pacify you, to let you know that everything is going great and everything is going according to the progress and protocols of selling your land. And then next thing you know, months and months and months will go by, up into a year and maybe 2 or even more, if you're not there to really put that pressure on them. The reason why I'm bringing this up, because it's personally upsetting me, because I am an individual that was just like you, watching these YouTube influencers telling us about their personal stories that you feel connected to, and then you feel like, hey, I feel like this, I'm ready. This is a call. I want to make this transition. I want to be able to experience a life of where I don't have to see racism right there at my front door. I don't have to see racism at my work. I don't have to see racism when I'm going shopping or I'm spending time with my family on the beach, if we're barbecuing, if driving or jogging. I don't have to experience the systemic racism with the government. I don't want to have to experience that my child may get shot or tased and hit his head on a fire pit because a cop feels like that he's up to something, or he looks like he's about to get into some type of crime, but yet have not committed a crime, but you have hurt them. That, when they reach out to you in that way, you feel connected and you feel like they understand my hurt, my struggle, the mental stress, the PTSD, the post-traumatic slave disorder that we go through. And then when you get there onto the Mama Africa and you thinking that these people that has targeted you in their videos, and you like, this person understands me. I trust this person. And then you making a transaction with them. And then after that, you come to Mama Africa to see what your land looks like, to see if it's legitimate, if it's real. And then you see that you're starting to be strung along, with a bunch of lies. And then your calls start to get ignored. Your emails start to get ignored. And then you start to get attacked in such a way where they will attack you for legitimately asking questions about the money that you placed on the land that you think that you're purchasing. Now you become a problem to them. How am I a problem when I'm just merely trying to figure out where are we at in the process of the legalization of paperwork in order for me to obtain my land? Help me to understand, why am I being a process? Because I need to have some answers. I shouldn't have to harass you with emails and texts and telephone calls if you ignore me. If you are who you say you are, and if you are a legitimate licensed person that can sell in that particular country in Africa, then you shouldn't be ducking and dodging me when I'm just asking you a simple question. Where are we at in the process? How long would this take? Okay, if you feel like, okay, within 4 weeks, nothing has happened within the next 4 weeks, give me an updated call, text, or email to say, hey, I know that I promise you some type of update within the next 4 weeks, or that things will be cleared at this time, but unfortunately it's a little bit slower here. I want to keep you abreast of what's going on. Right now there's still a delay, and we're still working on this. And I just want to let you know that I haven't forgotten you, and I'm still on top of this. It's just a different process than what it is that you may be used to in America or the UK, Canada, or wherever you're at. Communication is important because it keeps you feeling like this person is doing what they're supposed to do on their end, that you're not being mishandled and you're not being taken advantage of, and that they're not trying to walk off with your money. We already know that there has been the crazy people and the R. Kathy that was out there that had took advantage of innocent people, the diasporans that work hard for their money, that was given their retirement, that was given their savings, they were given their last dime to have a piece of something that they were not able to obtain in the U.S. Not saying that they can't obtain it, but it's far much more profitable and less expensive to do it in Africa, in these various countries in Africa. And these people walk off with your money, living these lavish lifestyle and speaking to you in such a way that they're manipulating you with these emotions of, you know, you need to leave America here. Oh, your emotions to say, look at this house. Look at how much this house will cost you in America versus how much it is here on the continent of Africa. They're lying to you. They're deceiving you. I take it personal because I am a person that feels like that could have been me. Thank God that I have a family, and my dad left some family land and family property where I can, live at. But at the same time, I still eventually want to buy land. But you don't want to be caught up in a system where you already know the pain that I'm going to as a diasporan, and then you have another diasporan who is on a large platform to give out false information. Now, some will get land and some won't. And that is a fact. And I am pleading out to you guys to watch the behaviors of these YouTuber influencers. Watch them. You need to spiritually open your eye. Some of you may say your third eye. The evidence is there. When I'm clicking on some of these YouTube pages, your third eye will open up, and I would say third eye or spiritual eye. For me, I say spiritual eye, but third eye, my spiritual eye would open up, and I'm like, something deceptive is about this person. So I will continue to watch more and more videos in order to gather the information that I need to gather from them, so that I can't accuse someone of something without the actual facts. If you listen clearly to what they're saying, they will contradict themselves. The deception will ooze out of them. You can see it in their spirit. Trust me, you can. You can spot a liar when he or she speaks. You can spot a thief by his action, his body language. You can spot a pedophile by what they do. You can spot them. You just have to open your eyes and listen with your ears and stop being manipulated by these people. Now, my problem is that we're supposed to be, coming to this awakening where we know the problems in the Black community. We know the damage that has been done through slavery, where they pit us against each other, how they torn us apart, how they took the father out of the home, and the mothers carrying all the burdens on their back in order to survive and to take care of her children, and also her husband she know that could be killed if they find out certain information about. We know this. Now we're trying to undo and break the generational curses that has been planted in us since over 400 years ago. And it's going to take time. But we can't continue the process of hurting one another for your own personal gains. It is not all about business. We get that you have to survive. I get that you have to make some type of income in order to take care of your family household and to take care of yourself. But would you do it at the means of hurting your own people? You are no worse than the white man that has been doing it for years and continue to do it until this day. You, my friend, are the problem. You, my friend, you YouTuber influencer, you are continuing the generational curses, the mindset, the seed that has been planted in you. They have taught you well. They have taught you so well to where when I watch you, I'm like, wow, look at this. Wolf in sheep clothing. A white man and a white woman in black clothing. Y'all, you need to wake up, open your eyes, and see what's going on. They care less about you and care more about their money. Their targeted goal is to connect you emotionally and to scare the hell out of you about your day is numbered in America or in the UK, but I can only speak of in America because that's where they target most of the diasporans. Is from there, because you see more of the killings with the police. We just recently got the news a couple of days ago about Derek Chauvin, the murderer who killed George Floyd, who only got 270 months in prison, which I believe is 22.5 years in prison, if I'm not mistaken. He didn't even get the maximum sentence. You are no different than them. Greed is a hell of a way to control and to manipulate anyone to get where they want. I'm telling you, greed is one of like the ultimate sins. Because once you get a taste of that money, once you get a taste of that and it's in your hand and it's starting to flow, and then all these donations and charitable things coming, when you get a taste of that, you want more of it. Because then you start rubbing elbows with other powerful and manipulative people in government status, in higher position, where they want to take some of that money too, because they see the droves of donations and money that is coming in from the diaspora. My friend, they no longer see you as someone that they want to help. They see you as a dollar sign. You're a dollar sign to them. You are money to them. You are euro to them. You are pound to them. I want you guys to wake up. I want to make sure that I touch bases on everything. Viewers, you out there who are looking at me and other YouTubers, don't just take our word. Take us by our actions. Because when people show you who they are, believe them. That's a spirit that has already been living and operating in them. And guess what? Once they feel like that they move on from that situation, they're about to start something else new. And it will be exposed again. They would try to draw you back in and make you believe whatever lie. And I didn't like one thing that was said too, because I was a subscriber. I didn't like the fact that you're telling me as a subscriber or as a viewer, I am ignorant and I'm not smart enough to see what we heard and saw for ourselves. That is it's gaslighting. Be careful, guys. Be careful. Be careful. When people show you who they are, you better believe it. When there's too much controversy that's going on with one or two people in the YouTube world, that's when your ears should start perking up and saying, why is there so much going on here? Because if you're a person of a certain standard, if you're a person who is truly honest, you're not going to have all these talks and noise and controversy and people doing videos about you and digging up your past. We have to stop hurting one another. We have to stop manipulating one another. We have to stop being greedy for our own personal gains. It's nothing wrong trying to establish your business. But at the same time, don't do it at the detriment of hurting your own people. So I want to leave with this one thought. In today's lesson in church today, the minister said, you can still come out of slavery and bondage and still act like a slave or have a slave mentality and mindset. If you're going to get out of bondage, some of you may call it Babylon. We know the corrupt system here. If you're going to get out, you have to come out with a free man, woman mindset. And don't go with that slave mentality and mindset in Africa where you're going to go right back into the bondage and slavery of other people who will manipulate you. Because that's exactly what is going to happen. And then once it's going to be too late, when you find out that your money is gone, your land is gone, the lies, the lies, the lies. Free your mind, open your mind, watch people actions versus what they say. And also network with other people, whatever country that you're at. You will hear the truth because it's not being exposed in the YouTube streets, because some people still in that slave-like mindset, like, whoosh, I can't say nothing because people going to hate me and I'm going to be canceled out. And I don't care if you guys cancel me. I don't care if you don't agree with what I'm saying. I don't care if you don't click on another video. I'm not here to be a part of the trend. I'm not here to be in the popular circle or to be in the circle. I've never been a part of a circle. I've always rode solo and will continue to ride solo. But what I will do is advocate for those who are innocent and who are naive, because I've been in that position before and I know how it feels to be taken advantage of, because when you choose not to really take the time and evaluate people, people will disappoint you and lie to you for their own personal gains. I love you guys. I really do. And the reason why I'm bringing this, because this information has been brought to me and it will be exposed sooner or later. And then all of you are going to be like, oh my gosh, this YouTuber? I'm calling out on all the YouTubers, all the YouTube influencers out there. Stop what you are doing. You are hurting your people for money. And everything that you building now, you think that empire, everything that you building now, you don't think that empire would not fall? Have we not seen it with Crazy? Not Crazy, I call him Crazy. Have you not seen it with Kathy? There are going to be a few more that will be exposed, and then they just gonna just disappear and try to move on and start their manipulation in other countries and other areas, because that's what they do. They come here to kill, steal, and destroy by all means necessary. They care nothing about you. All they care about is that mighty, mighty, mighty dollar. They smile in your face, but they're backstabbers. Be careful with that, guys. I'm going to end this video. I want to thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Remember, if you are one of the few that have been called to come back home to Mama Africa, take your time, save your money, budget. It is no rush. Your time will come. It will. It will come. And it will come at the right time. Do not allow anyone to persuade you in a manipulative way to where you're not thinking clearly and you're thinking out of fear. Take your time. Your race. You're on a marathon. Marathon is not a sprint. You're on a marathon run. It's not how you start. It's how you finish. And I'll see you guys until next time, until next video. Thank you for tuning in. I hope the information that I've given you will be of some help. And I hope it will enlighten you to be aware of what you've been ignoring. Watch and listen to the red flags. Thank you, and see you until next time. Bye.